Welcome to The Krush, unlock your 100% TV show, where we unlock Krush fans' full potential to live their dreams. Krush, 100% goodness. Now, they say that we eat with our eyes, and if you've ever spent any time on social media checking out food pictures, then you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. Now, meet Zareena Gaibee, who after the last 10 years has been working in the corporate world, but now she is dreaming and itching to stimulate her creative side, and this through the world of food styling. The only problem is, she has no idea where to start. Well, Zareena Krush is about to unlock your 100%.
Hiya, I'm Zareena from Johannesburg, and although I've traditionally built my career in the leadership and development space, I find myself underemployed. During this time, I've tried various things and have found myself fascinated by the idea of food styling. Can you maybe help me unlock my 100%?
We're out here in the heart of Johannesburg and about to meet Zareena. Now, I love her personality so far from the video that I've just seen, and on top of this, I'm even more excited because we're doing food styling. Hey Zareena, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Fantastic.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Because he's so friendly and so bubbly, he just kind of calmed me down, and the anxiety took a bit of a back seat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, that was good actually. Before we get into this conversation about where your dream is going, I really want to find out more about you. What have you been up to in the last few years? What's keeping you busy career-wise? What's happening?
I was still am in the leadership and development space.
Okay.
I started as an administrator of a company, worked my way up, and have sort of developed a career path within that.
Yeah.
As much as I love so many aspects of it, because I fell into it, I'm not sure if it's what I want to do or just what I'm good at. And so I'm just trying to play with some passions and find out what's next.
Where exactly are you gravitating towards, and what's really tickling your fancy in a way that we can potentially amplify it and make it really, really come to life?
I'm not necessarily the best cook, and so kind of looking at the food styling aspect of matters.
Ah, okay.
Making things look pretty and be like, oh, that person put it together, and people actually want to eat it.
So if you want to call yourself a food stylist, we're going to have to take this to a professional space, right? You're going to have to hook you up with a mentor, someone that can teach you the skills, teach you the ways of bringing food to life, capturing it in a beautiful way, and of course, styling it too. How does that sound?
I mean, it sounds very enticing.
It looks like Zareena definitely has a lot of work ahead of her, and that's why myself and the team at Krush have put something special together. We've got a professional industry mentor that's going to guide her through this process. And then, on top of all of this, we've got a special thing that we've got planned that's going to really put her skills to the test.
My name is Dash. I'm a chef and food stylist in Joburg, and my company is called Food by Dash. So a food stylist works behind the scenes on TV and commercial shoots, making the food look pretty and beautiful for camera. Sometimes there's days of prep before the actual shoot, getting all the ingredients, sourcing the props, planning the shoot so that when you get onto set, you know what to do and you don't waste anyone's time. It's really exciting for me to share the knowledge that was passed on to me to pay it forward to somebody else.
You've already secured your first client. Yeah, don't look so scared. Don't worry. Now, it is someone big. They are a celebrity, a musician, and they've also written their own cookbook. Now, do you know of a band by the name of Mikasa? Of course, I'm talking about Jay Something. Now, he has just launched a new restaurant out here in Joburg, and he wants you to style some of his dishes. You got this, don't worry.
Jay Something is a big deal, and so having the opportunity to meet him is one thing, but then being judged by him is another. So really hoping today goes well, because I think I need all the help I can get.
That is why I've brought you here. We have a beautiful kitchen that you get to work in, and this is where you're going to meet your mentor that's going to help you deliver on this task. What do you say?
Ready to get started?
You got this?
Maybe.
Unlock your 100% with incredible prizes when you buy Krush. You stand a chance to win your share of thousands of prizes such as kitchen appliances, gadgets, watches, and instant cash. Simply buy any Krush and follow the pack for entry details. The more you buy, the more chances you stand to win. Krush, 100% goodness. Quick pour your 100% while we wait. Krush, 100% goodness. Krush 100% goodness unlocks your 100%. Dash, how's it going? How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
So good. This is Zareena, who I spoke about. So excited to meet you. This is your mentor.
Very excited.
Dash is definitely the perfect person for this. Not only is she at the top of her game, but she's also done food styling for Jay Something himself. So that means she knows exactly what he wants and how to nail the brief.
Jay Something is a great person to work with because he's a creative and he understands the creative process. He sort of lets you do your thing, he comes in, he gives you feedback, and then he goes again and gives you your space to work. And so that's one of the reasons why I love working with him. And because he's so interested in food, he gets food and what people find appealing about food. We've got a dual tone slushy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our scene. So I'm going to arrange 2 flat lays for our smoothies. Okay, that's going to be our backdrop. I'm going to show Zareena how to set a scene using flat lays and different props, and then I'm going to show her what tools she needs to style food. I've picked white flat lays today. I've got a tile, okay, because I want the image to be quite bright, and the kitchen we're in right now is dark, okay, and also because we're doing a dual tone slushy, it's very colorful, there's 2 colors and it's busy, so I want to keep my backgrounds quite neutral so that the actual product stands out. Cool. When you just look at something with your eyes, it's very different to what it looks like on camera because you've got different lenses, your focus changes, and so the boards might look flat and without any texture, but once they're in frame and once you've got your camera there, it looks very different on camera. You're gonna need a toolbox. Okay. And it's basically got everything in that I need for a shoot. So if you look on that side, I've got 2 bottles. One's labeled water, one's labeled glycerine.
These ones?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to use these. So the water is great to freshen up any fresh produce, okay? If you see, it livens it up, but it also gives it time on set. You'll be ready, but everyone else isn't always ready at the same time as you. And then glycerine is great for drinks because it gives you those little water droplets. And that's why I have it here for our smoothie shot. So if you look on there, it looks like the glass is cold, but it's not really cold.
Using a spray bottle for something other than hand sanitizer is amazing. Didn't know that you could put glycerin in it and looks like it just came out of the fridge.
I like to use ingredients that are in the recipe to style with.
Okay.
So we've got a berry smoothie. And then we're gonna garnish with some limes. Once the camera's up, you're gonna see, well, maybe I wanna move this in a little bit. You know, maybe I wanna move this out a little bit. Maybe I wanna separate these a little bit more. I like how this feels so far. I think let's get our smoothies out and we can take it from there.
Perfect.
You see how thick it is?
You always spoon things in?
If I pour it and it lands on the side of the glass, I can clean up a little, but I can't clean up a lot.
I'm beginning to understand how long a food styling day can be just because of how much time and care everything takes. So just spooning things into a glass very slowly and just making sure you only make mistakes and accidents that you can clean up is a learning curve, and very much learning that on the go.
Okay, and you can move it back a little bit.
Sure.
In fact, this glass, sorry.
Yeah,
let's move this in a little bit more. Yeah, that's good.
Seeing the scene through the camera makes such a difference because the colors pop and you can see that the reason Dash paid attention to the depth and the styling is more apparent now. And I think it looks great.
Awesome.
I just want to pick her brain constantly because she's just so open and lovely, and so I want to make most of my time with her today.
Our next shot, we're making a poke bowl.
Okay.
And it's a flat lay, which is basically a top-down shot. The rice is going to be the base,
okay.
And I'm probably going to add a bit more rice than I usually would, just so that my other ingredients have something to stand on.
Okay.
I love seeing food from the top, and you're seeing this whole plate of food, where sometimes if you're shooting from the side, you've got to deal with depth, and it doesn't always look the way you want it to, whereas when you're shooting from the top, it's literally how you're plating it, that's how the camera is seeing it.
I think depth is something I struggle with, and so just knowing what goes where. I think looking down at it is slightly easier, but having the camera's eye on it is a little challenging.
Because it's a flat lay, we don't have depth, so I might prop one of these up.
Can I give you a hand?
To get a bit of depth. The shadows have now changed, and you can see that one is higher than the other.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I'll take a shot and I'll show you.
Perfect.
Okay.
The poke bowl scene with all the colors and the textures and just the contrast is just really opening my mind to what can happen, how things work, just visually and in the context of styling. It looks like a proper magazine shot.
Thank you. Do you think you're ready to style your own scene?
Happy to give it a go?
Let's do it.
Cool.
You're going to pretend that I'm your client and I want you to style a scene with these juices and some of this fruit.
Okay.
What's your first step?
I think I'm going to try and choose some flat lays.
Do it from the side.
I think front on.
Okay, cool.
I'm in two minds at the moment. On the one hand, it's very intimidating to have to make my own scene. On the other hand, I don't have to cook it. So that's great. I think you taught me so well. I almost feel like I've got this.
I'm glad. I like the confidence.
Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to see how she styles, and I'm really looking forward to see her personality come out, and once she gains confidence, where she takes it.
Might increase the height of a couple, but I'll see how I go. I like the idea of the pineapple.
Yes.
I think maybe he should be with his friend.
Maybe you could
juices.
Move the juices a bit more forward, so then you've got a bit more depth between the juice and the pineapple.
That makes sense.
I'd love to see Zareena feel comfortable in her own space and be able to just go forth and just like feel confident in putting things down and taking things away.
So shall I keep the mixed berries or?
Yeah.
Cool.
So where you've got those 2 random blueberries, it looks very odd. It looks like you forgot them there.
I'll find them some friends. There's a lot of fruit. I want to incorporate as much of it as I can, but I don't want things to be over cluttered, so I might put a lot in and then take them out later. So I'm gonna have to play around with that a little bit. What do you think?
I love it. Let's take a shot.
Cool.
You created that.
With a little bit of help, I feel good about it. I like the changes we made. I'm really proud of what's just happened. I think it's been a long day, and to actually have something to show for it at the end is really, really kind of confidence building, and I just really feel like I'm ready for the next step.
Hey, what's happening, ladies? Whoa, this looks cool. What's been going on?
I think she's done really well today. We've covered a lot.
Yeah, it looks like it. And it looks like you crushed this. Who did this, by the way?
A little bit of me, some help.
Well, okay, this is pretty good. This is awesome. I'm loving it. And I don't know, what do you think? Is she ready for the big day?
I think she's ready for a big day.
Honestly, from what I'm seeing here already, it looks like you, madame, are ready for your first client. Hey?
Here's hoping.
Before I go, I've got something for you.
Okay.
I was so excited to put together this starter styling kit, because I know when I started, it's quite daunting to think about what do I need, what should I buy, what's important, what's not important, because it can be a lot of money if you buy everything all at once. And so I put together the basics, and then the really necessary items like paper towel, having a chopping board, having a sharp knife. And so I think she's equipped with everything she needs for her big shoot.
Genuinely, thank you so much. It puts my mind at ease that at least I've got something to carry me over, so looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, it's official. That's a wrap on this mentorship. It looks like everything has gone perfectly, and it's now time to let Zareena execute and do a thing. Everyone has the potential to unlock their 100%. Crush. 100% goodness. We make dreams come true. Crush. 100% goodness. The moment has arrived. This is Zareena's big day, and I'm hoping that she can shine. Well, I gotta say, we've definitely been blessed with some good weather, but how are you feeling?
Yeah, I think I'm feeling okay today. I think today's game day, so big smiles, confidence, go into this and own it.
Let's go do that.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
what's happening, man?
How you doing?
Nice to have you guys here.
Thank you for having
Hello.
us. Zarena meet you.
Hey, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you
Welcome
too.
to Artistry.
Thank you much, Lee.
My name is Jay Something, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Mikasa, and I love food.
Dude, I absolutely love what you've done with the
Thank
place,
you.
man. Well played.
Artistry's food is all founded and inspired by the classics, so nothing here is revolutionary or trendy. The revolutionary aspect of what we do lies in how we do things. It's a lot of love, it's fresh ingredients, it's done to order, and it's about respecting these ingredients and these recipes that have stood the test of time.
So on our menu, we've got a variety of things. And what I'd like for you to focus on today is some of the classics that I think you guys will all relate to. Steak and potatoes, which is something really delicious. We also do piri prawns. The third thing that I'd like for you to focus on is a Capri salad, just classic.
Listening to Jay's brief right now and looking at Zareena's face, you can tell that she's processing so much, but I think she's got it covered.
I can't wait to see the pictures. Good luck.
Wait to show them to you.
I can't wait to post them.
This whole process with Artistry has been such a blessing for me as a creative. You know, I've been able to execute my dreams and every day, you know, be creative, which is what I love doing. So even from a food perspective, it's allowed me to kind of express and explore. And that for me as a creative, having that freedom is a real gift.
The menu items I'm dealing with seem very good and homey and seems like I've got some artistic license, but also as long as I do it with love and care, it feels like it'll be a winner.
Zareena's already equipped with her styling kit, but on top of that, we thought that these flat lay boards would be the perfect addition to her arsenal of tools that she needs to make this entire process more professional, and it's something she can even use with future clients too. It is obviously styling boards that you can use right now.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to putting them to use. Yeah, just keep on coming.
I saw somebody that's got this desire to have a change in life and to chase something that she really wants. And I think that a platform like this has helped her to kind of believe in that a little bit more.
All right, there you go.
Thank you much, Lee.
As requested. What's next?
Cool, I'm just gonna grab some things for the side. I think I'm gonna get some fresh basil to just kind of make that pop. We've got our tomatoes there that pop already.
I like how you appearing to seem like you know what's going on.
I learned from the best, so I think I'm, hoping to put that in practice. So I've dealt with salads before, not successfully, but I've learned a lot since then. Just trying to get some elements in there to try and liven up the dish, make it look nice and comprehensive, and make the colors pop. I think I just rather like to add a couple more things, a little bit happier, a little more inviting.
No, I like that. Fill it up, but don't let it detract from the main event.
100%.
Sounds brilliant.
I think maybe we need to lift this guy up. So I think, cool, thank you.
Nice. It's screaming fresh to me. I love the colors, it's vibrant. I'm wondering though, what sort of angle are you approaching the shot at?
I think it definitely has to be top down, especially when we've got the dressing in here.
Go.
I don't know how else to visually show that other than to shoot it from the top. I think this might be our shot from this angle.
Well, I think it looks pretty good. Let's get the cameraman in here, let's grab a shot and see what the outcome is.
First we spray, then we go.
Nice.
Freshly grown tomatoes.
We know how important lighting is when it comes to a shot, so I've taken on the duties of holding up the scrim and making sure that this lighting is even.
Just reposition, I'm sorry, you're gonna move up there a little bit. Yeah, I think we're good. Give it a go. Seeing this have one out the way and one feeling in like it's in the bank, it's great.
Alrighty, how's it going?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, we're actually just looking at our first shot right now. What do you think?
Woo, that looks beautiful. I feel like I'm now sitting here at Artistry and I'm about to tuck in the bread. All these elements around it play such a crucial role. I think it's beautiful, man. Well done.
Jay, something seems okay with this, and I think he even likes it, so that's great. I think we can move on.
All right, dish number 2 is here. What do you think of this one?
I think I might get rid of the tomato sauce because I think we all know that goes with chips anyway.
Yeah.
And then maybe just try and make the sauce kind of come alive on the prawns. So the prawns and chips look tasty, but I think that they need a little bit of enhancement to show up on camera. I'm just going to try and freshen them up a little bit and bring them a little bit more color just so that they pop on camera.
I know the angles are going to be more important, right?
I think so, because we're going to come from the side, so we're going to have to see how that looks from different angles and on camera.
For the first shot, we shot top down, and for this one, it looks like Zareena is going to be going at a different angle. Now, I love that she's using this as an opportunity to show off her creativity. Which way are we cutting this?
Across, so we have a nice star in the middle, so we can see that it's a lemon.
Like that? Look at us working together.
I know. I think I'm just going to give this a bit of a sheen.
Oh, geez, that really does bring it to life, eh?
Yeah, I think it makes it look slightly more appealing on camera.
This is like that moment where the artiste within you comes alive. I know these pictures are going to be used to market and get people into the door of this restaurant, but right now, looking at this food, I'm getting hungry, so I think she's doing a good job.
Have a look. I think that looks a lot better.
Can I check the shot, actually?
I think we both need to. I think we have a winner.
Oh, yes, please.
I think when it comes to food, whether you're styling it for Artistry or you're a stylist or you're a home cook, I think what's really important is to pay attention to colors, textures, and everything around what you're shooting.
I've been dreading the steak because I know it's been waiting for me for a while, and I need to make it look like it's fresh out the kitchen, so might be a little bit of a tricky one.
All right, final round, steak and chips. And this is an absolute classic. This is food styling heaven.
I think we're going to use the elements. I think we might stick that guy down, and I think we might just use the wall as our final shot. So I think I'm just going to take the butter off for now because I don't want to mess with it as I am trying to reorder things. I think we've got a nice pink patch over here on this side. I think we might highlight that.
All right.
I think I might find the places that look most fresh. Gonna brush it with some oil to try and reinvigorate it, and then we're gonna put the butter back on and melt it.
Yeah, I get that you're trying to fan out the steak and kind of reveal the beautiful flesh, but it's not working so well. It doesn't want to line up.
It doesn't. So I think now is the time for the trusty toothpicks.
Ah, some more tricks up your sleeve.
Absolutely.
I like it.
We will neaten it up and make everything look pretty afterwards. I think we gotta go
Get the oil, yeah.
enthusiastic with some oil.
All right, we're actually done. I can't believe how well this turned out. Zareena has definitely shown that she's got what it takes. And I've got to say, I'm actually really impressed. Let's get the shot. Woo.
Last dish was a bit of a struggle, but really happy to have been able to put something on a plate and gotten the shot.
Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. So this is dish number 1.
Ooh,
what do you think, man?
Nice. Yeah, I really like that, man. I love the colors, textures. It looks beautiful. Yeah.
And then we went over to a little bit more of a creative side, changed the angles a bit for the second dish.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Brought in some elements to obviously add some freshness, inspiration from the peri-peri that you kind of brought in as well.
On the side looks cool, man. Very nice. Looks inviting. You know, it looks like you wanna eat. That's the purpose of food photography, is to make me salivate. So that's doing the job.
Can you see the drool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right, and then the final shot. I must say this was a little bit tricky.
I think the meat was the challenge for me. I wasn't quite sure how to get it right.
I think you're being really hard on yourself. It looks like a pretty good steak. I'm very proud of her. I think that what she achieved today is very cool. I think that you guys have done the job. You know, you've inspired somebody to believe in their dream.
Well, look, Jay, I want to say thank you so much again for having us at this incredible establishment that you set up.
What a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. And Zareena, well done. I'm absolutely proud of you. I think you've officially unlocked your 100%. Yes, good job. Booyah!
She nearly left you hanging, but I had you.
Just to have people that are willing to give you a chance and be so open to offering you experiences and showing you the way has been almost life-affirming, and to know that people love their jobs and are willing to share it with you, that there really are options out there. And so that's been great and really kind of reinvigorated my spirit.
Now, from putting herself out there and trying something new to professionally styling food at a top restaurant, Zareena has officially unlocked her 100%. And for you, Mzansi, join us next week as we unlock 100% in another passionate South African. It's time to win big. Stand a chance of walking away with a Venga watch to the value of 3,000 Rand. To enter, comment on the competition post on the Clover Krush Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages and tell us how winning this prize will help you unlock your 100%. Make sure you include the hashtag Krush in your answer. Time is ticking. Competition closes on the 26th of March at midnight. T's and C's apply. It's the Krush. Unlock your 100% TV show, where we make dreams a reality. Krush, 100% goodness.